Our band is called Villarreal.
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 We are Villarreal.
We kind of like treat it as our like little city on the hill. I'm Heidi Woods and I'm 20 years old.
Heidi is the front woman.
So there's 4 of us. I'm Heidi, I'm the vocalist. Adam Wegner, who's the guitarist. Kira Shackelford, who's the drummer, and then Luke Shackelford, who's the bassist.
I play guitar, but I also play drums, bass, kind of dabble. But I've been playing for almost 7 years now.
Luke was kind of like we need a bass player, and Luke was like, I'll learn bass. So he's only known bass for like a year. He's a genius. And then Kira also didn't know how to play drums until like a year ago. So they're both insane prodigies. They won't admit that, but I say it for them. So usually it's on a whim, and it's like Adam will start with a guitar line, or Kira will start with like a beat, or Luke will start with a bass line, and then I just kind of like, we have like a group notes app with lyrics, and I'll just pull it up and be like, oh, okay, and then I just kind of like randomly say lyrics together, and we're like, oh, this maybe sounds good.
And Heidi just has years of lyrics written already, and she finds one that works.
It's just somebody starts playing something and somebody starts building off of that until somebody goes, hey, that was good. Maybe we should go back and figure out what we just played.
Most of the time we forget to record it, and then we get really mad at each other, and then we try and replicate what we made, and usually we don't replicate it exactly, but every once in a while we do, and then a song is formed.
I think it's kind of creating itself. I don't think we have too much say over it, to be honest. I think it happens pretty organically. So I think if we tried to control it, it would crash and burn. So we just kind of have to let the music speak for itself, and the vibe will build itself from there.
I had an old band, and they kind of like really opened my eyes to like the music industry, and something that I could like, it opened it to something that was actually could turn into a career, and that was really intriguing for me, be able to just like my passion and like just being able to like have fun all day every day. That was really intriguing, so I kind of just pushed myself to really work on and master what I was doing so I could turn into that.
I want it to go as far as it can possibly go. I want to be able to do this as a career. I think I speak for all of us when I say we all do. Because it means a lot to us, and I just want to see it go as far as it possibly can.
I would like to pursue it. Right now I'm playing baseball in this, so it's kind of just whatever's working best out of high school. I think if we all dedicate ourselves to it, we can go as far as we'd like to.
That's the end goal for me, is turning it into a career, whether it's with them or whether it's by myself or whether it's with other people. It's definitely the end goal for sure.
This would be, the ultimate dream. I think a lot of people say that, and it's hard, but that's all I want to do, really. I wanted to make music for a really long time. I just didn't have a way to. So when Heidi texted me and was like, hey, I want to form a band, I was like, no way, this is actually gonna happen?
I mean, I really hope it goes as far as we can take it, like hopefully tens of years or even longer, as long as we can keep on writing music and keep on being friends with each other. And I think honestly it makes it super easy because we're all following Christ and being together in that way, not only through the band but through every single way possible. And I think that's going to help us like be really bonded for like the rest of our lives. So I'm really hoping it's for a super long time.
I want it to go as far as it can, and it's gone further than I thought it would so far. Like when we started, it was going to be like a garage band thing where we just play for our friends and family. And then like all this stuff is like falling into place. We don't really have to, I mean, obviously we have to work hard, but like the numbers that we're producing now don't make sense. And the streams that we've gotten on our song, it doesn't make sense. None of it is like adding up. And so I'm just like, wherever the Lord takes me, because at this point, it's not in my control.
It's definitely more like guided towards the Lord and towards God. Like personally, me, like music is just a way for me to express my personal emotions rather than like my faith. But I think we definitely turn it towards like God in a way and towards our faith.
You know, we want to just be a vessel for Jesus and just give that light to people really, really badly. So I think that's the overall point.
Try not to put it too high on like a pedestal, because if it does not work, I don't want it to be like soul crushing or anything. And I love the music and playing with my friends more than any of the like money or anything like that.
And I think the success doesn't really define me when I'm playing in the band. It just makes me happy. And that's all. I want to live in the moment and enjoy it while it lasts.
Since I have everything going on, I mean, I'm in dual enrollment as well, so I'm doing high school, college, baseball, band, and work. They all kind of just float around at the same time. I think if the band were to fall through, I wouldn't really pursue music anymore.
After we made Villarreal and we played our first show, I was like, oh, this could maybe go somewhere. And I was really scared. I didn't want to go to college, especially, no offense to the Bobcats, especially Georgia College, only because it was so far from home, which like, granted, like 2.5 hours is not that bad, but when you're doing it every weekend, it can get to be a lot. With music, I was like, okay, I'm going away to school, but we're still doing this, and we're gonna make it work, and we're gonna see what we can do.
We live pretty far apart, and definitely Heidi being at school makes things a bit of a challenge. But, you know, I think we make it work. I think we'll do whatever it takes to make it work, you know?
It kind of works out that I'm the vocalist, because if I played drums, I couldn't bring my drum set back and forth. Simply, I could not. I live in an apartment too. Like, it just wouldn't have worked. And if I did guitar, like, I'd have to lug all that gear around. Bass would probably be the easiest one that I could lug around, but it'd still be difficult. So it just worked out that my instrument is portable. We are all individuals with different ideas and stuff like that, so obviously there's going to be conflict sometimes. And like, we've had some really, really rough moments, but we've also had way more like wonderful, beautiful moments that make up for the hardship. But I mean, that's kind of like with every relationship and friendship. And you know, they always say like, don't mix work with like friends or family or relationships. And I mean, to a certain extent, I get it.
Kira and I are siblings. She's 3 years older than me. Kira and Heidi grew up together. They've been best friends forever. I was kind of along for the ride at first, but now Heidi and I and Adam and I have all become pretty close-knit friends.
We're playing on Marietta Square.
No, I have my little brother to watch out for. So he's there all the time. So.
And Kira's the kind of sibling you can just, like, she's like the sibling who's your friend more than your sibling. So I just talk to her about stuff all the time.
Like, I wouldn't want to be doing what I'm doing with like anybody else. I'd want to be as close as I am with them, because you are creating together.
I just love these people so much that whatever difficulties there ever are, I just try to look past them, because I don't want anything to dim the light that I get from making music with these people, because they're my favorite humans in the world, and I love them so much, and I'm so happy we get to do this together.